Campbell Hatton with Lightweight Boxing Show. Campbell, great to catch up with you. Since we last saw you, you were at the gym a few weeks back. How's life been?
Yeah, it's been great, mate. It's been working hard and just getting ready for this weekend.
Just want to roll back at just under a year now since that night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. There's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, especially with the name. How has life been since then, and how do you reflect on that?
Yeah, it was a very tough time immediately after, where obviously you could see the stick I was getting online, and which I don't think I deserved really. Obviously I massively underperformed, and people are entitled to their opinion on which way the fight went. I don't think there was a lot in it either way. I don't think you could really... I think that the word robbery is thrown about pretty easily these days, where I did underperform, and I'm not saying that there's not, like, he definitely didn't win. Like, I think it could have gone either way, but to say that it was a robbery and the amount of stick I got, I just thought, one, it weren't my fault, and two, it massively over the top. But I think it's probably the best thing that happened to me in the long run, because I've gone away and I've learned how to deal with that pressure. We took it to a few smaller shows where the pressure wasn't on me, and I've put in just massively improved performances since, so just more of the same going forward.
You've been in the gym with Uncle Matt and Luke and a lot of other people that you've had in the gym, and I know we've been down there and you've had a lot of other media in there. Like, how is life adapting to being a pro boxer with a presence?
Yeah, I'm just loving every minute of it, to be honest. Like I say, it took me a while to get adjusted to it, where there was all that spotlight and the pressure, but I think I'm learning how to deal with that now, where it took going away to the smaller shows to do that, where I've shown myself what I can do when the eyes are on me, and obviously out in Spain no one were bothered about Campbell Hatton, so I think that was just the little eye-opener I needed, where going forward I've been thinking about things, picking my shots, which I'd not done previously, so just onwards and upwards from here on now.
You're obviously still a young man and you've still got a lot of learning to go, but you have got some of the best people in boxing around you. How has this camp been, and how do you compare it to previous ones?
It's by a country mile the best camp we've had. I've obviously had a little rest between this fight and my last, where prior to that I'd never really had longer than 5 weeks out the ring, where I think the rest was due, so I've come back full of energy, and we seem to have slipped a couple of gears, so just looking forward to showcasing that this weekend.
Just looking at what your dad's been up to, he's obviously been preparing for his fight. I know it's sort of been pushed back, but how good has it been for you, not just having your dad stood in the corner shouting to you, but actually in the ring punching you in the head?
It's been great. Like you say, he's boxed at such a good level where you'll never lose that experience and the boxing brain and that sharpness, where I've picked all sorts up from him. Like, he got a few dirty tricks in, which I got a few of my own in as well. So that's all beneficial experience for me, and obviously probably only get one chance at it, so we've got to try and give him a crack, haven't you? You could have done it in a phone box.
How has it been sparring with your dad? You know, you get a lot of these fighters who spar a lot of opponents, but they never spar their own parents. What's it been like as an experience?
Therapeutic. That's what it's been like. No, it was quite a weird, like, surreal experience really, and obviously Matt's in my corner watching it, and my granddad came down and watched, so like, no one could believe it, but yeah, it was quite an emotional day, but obviously as far as my boxing career goes, that was a valuable experience as well.
Did you knock him down? Did he knock you down?
No, I tried to get my own back from when I was a kid, but it worked for shifting, but we say we both had our moments. Let's leave it with that.
How is he looking now? Has he kept the weight off? Is he still in shape?
Yeah, he has. He's had a little bit of time relaxing. He's gone on holiday, obviously with the fight being put back, but he's not he's managed to he kept the weight off, and he's still running while he's on holiday and things like that. So he's just got that little bit more time to prepare now. So he's looking well.
Do you reckon you'll be on his undercard when it comes to it?
No, I'll be watching from the crowd, I reckon.
Just looking at your opponent, what are the tactics going into this? Without giving your game plan away, but what are the tactics going into this fight?
Yeah, he's obviously coming in with a winning record, and he's boxed at a good level against Terry Flanagan, Robbie Davies Jr., other names. And this will be his 60th fight, so I think where you get like your journeyman type fighters who don't really offer a lot aggressively and in the form of an offence, that there's not as many openings for you to get your shots in, whereas this guy is going to come to win, and he's going to be game, and he's going to be ambitious, so I think that's going to work in my favour, and it'll bring the best out of me.
You've got a lot of sort of speed and movement in there. How are you planning to take this? Are you looking for the stoppage, or are you looking to get some rounds in? One
thing I've learned in my career up to now is not to chase that stoppage. All my stoppages have come when I stopped looking for them, so it's just going to take my time, take each round as it comes. If the stoppage is there, like we're feeling really sharp now, really fit, really strong, so I'll be ready to take it, but that's not at the forefront of my mind anymore. I've learnt from that, and I do expect him to be tough, because like you say, he has had a lot of fights, he's very experienced, so I want to show a bit of a mixture of my boxing, which I could have showed more of in my previous fights, and as well as maintaining that work rate and pressure that I've been putting in.
Do you feel that there is a lot of pressure on you with that Hatton name, or have you brushed that off now?
It'll always be there, but I just think I'm learning how to deal with it a lot better now, and it's sort of it's not having the same effect on me as it used to, where I think at one point I would want to be. I'd be a little bit eager to impress, and I'd try, like I'm saying, force the stoppages and just try and bulldoze the opponents, whereas in my last few fights I have shown a lot more thought behind my work. I still could have shown more, but just going in that right direction where I am thinking about things, and I just want to carry that on now.
Last one from me then, Campbell, let you go. What is the roadmap for you for the next 12 months?
I'd like to just stay busy. I think ideally finish this year 10-0, and then see what opportunities arise in the new year. But I'm not looking too far ahead. I've got a tough opponent this weekend who's experienced, winning records, got quite a few stoppages on his record as well. So not looking past that at the minute.